What's up everyone, today we're going to take a look at the newly buffed Crobat for Ultra League Premier. Crobat got access to both Poison Fang and Cross Poison in the latest move update 2 weeks ago. And both of those moves received a buff as well. Of course, Cross Poison became a Night Slash clone, making a decent damage move at 50 damage for 35 energy, but also a 12.5% chance of getting a 2-stage attack buff, which is huge. But today we'll be running it with Poison Fang. I think that's the preferred moveset. It's a slightly weaker move at only 40 damage for 35 energy, but it has a guaranteed defense drop on the opponent, which is very, very big, I think. So that's what we're going to be running it with. It's running Air Slash as the fast move as well, and then Shadow Ball as the secondary charge move. I'm running it as Shadow. I think Shadow is slightly better. You know, Poison Fang is not that strong of a move. But with the Shadow bonus, they do definitely add up, as well as the Air Slash is doing slightly more damage. I think it's nice, and Crobat is a very tanky Pokemon actually, so even with the Shadow bonus, it can still, or with the Shadow like defense decrease, it can still take some hits, which is nice. I'll be combining it with Obstagoon, because Obstagoon is a very good answer to Stunfisk and the Psychic types, which Crobat loses to, and then I'm running Gengar as like a safe slash sacrificial swap to lure out the Stunfisk and the Psychic types, basically, so that Crobat doesn't have to see them in the back. That's the whole idea of this squad. A cross chop on the Obstagoon as well to have a little bit of a better matchup versus Stunfisk. All right. Let's just head into these battles. This battle, we have Skarm versus Crobat, and here's where you're gonna see the ball come through. This is not an XL Crobat, by the way. You can go, oh my goodness, survive that barely, go for the Shadow Ball, takes out the Skarm. This is not XL bad, by the way, this is a level 41, but you can also go XL if you really want to. GG. Next game, Obsta versus Escav. Very bad lead. I gotta get out of here immediately, but I have two really hard counters to this thing. They're bringing their Galvantula versus my Gengar, which is pretty good for me, because I'm pretty sure if I just go straight Shadow Punch here, I have a good shot of winning even the 2-shoot scenario. They get a desync CP tie here, which is really bad, because it basically means one less Shadow Claw for me, but I think I'm still alright here. Go for the Shadow Punch in the middle of that animation to make sure they don't sneak a full free Volt Surge through. They get a move off right there. And I think I'm just going to throw one more Shadow Claw and then my Shadow Punch. And that should take out the Galv. Or put it in a range where I can Shadow Claw down, because he needs at least one more Volt Switch for a move. There we go, take out the Galv. In comes Goodra. I'm very surprised, honestly. He didn't bring in Goodra against my Gengar, because this thing could have just double shielded and taken switch advantage. But anyway, I think I'll just take it. Yeah, hopefully it's not a Draco. A Draco would really hurt. It's just a power whip though, doesn't do that much. In comes Escav. I'll bring in Crobat, and this is where Crobat really shines, resisting everything this thing throws. Oh, besides Aerial Ace actually, but Aerial Ace is such a shitty move that, you know, it might as well be resisted. I'm just gonna try to farm almost all the way down. I think I probably can. I end up getting a little scared because these runs are adding up. Also, I go for the Shadow Ball right there. I thought after this I would only be one off, so I could safely go for this. I could probably go Poison Fang, to be honest. I wasn't sure. I thought I would get there here, but I didn't. Luckily, I still get there though. So Shadow Ball to Goodra, and that is a G right there. Made a little bit more close than it should have been probably, but there it is. Alright, Machamp lead into Obsta, very bad. In comes Snorlax, horrible. You always wanna farm up to the Focus Blast right here. You could even go for the Shadow Punch. This was one of the first games where Snorlax safe swap, but they always shield there. They've always shielded there. Honestly, I would consider next time going for the Shadow Punch and then going for the Slush Bomb. You might get 2 shields that way, and that'd be pretty big. Though this chip damage is also quite nice. I can still take a superpower here, so I will. You know, there's a Shadow Machamp, honestly. Obstagoon is quite useless, so at this point I'm just gonna let it go. I feel like this is just a body slam, so I'm just gonna let it go as well. Even if it was a superpower, fine. I'll just farm now with Bat in that case. Go for the Night Slash. And now, hopefully, Bat can sweep. It's gonna be really close either way. I bring in Bat. They have their Machamp and they're staying in, which is quite interesting. They throw a move, which I will shield. A Rock Slide from this range would definitely one-shot. It's just a cross-shot though, which is not great. In comes Lapras, so we're all the way hard countered here. But they gave me a bunch of energy, so maybe Crobats can still do this. I know a Shadow Ball doesn't KO. They shield the first one though, just crazy. But I don't think a Shadow Ball would KO yet. I actually didn't know at the time. But a single, like a single debuffed Lapras, if I hit with a Shadow Ball, only does 45% still. So I needed that second Poison Fang for sure. And now I will go for another Shadow Ball. But maybe going for a Poison Fang there would have been a better play. Might have been able to farm down. I don't think Poison Fang plus one more Air Slash would KO though. And this thing like gets to a cross chop anyway, kills me, and we get the simultaneous KO, which is honestly pretty wild. Alright, Obsta into Bronzong. Really good matchup for me. In comes the Swampert. I really don't have much for Swampert, to be honest. Probably my Crobat does the best here. Actually, Obsta probably does the best here. But I need my Obsta for the Bronzong because both my Gengar and Crobat, of course, lose to it. I can take one Hydro at this point. I'm just going to try to get as much farm from this Swampert as possible. I'll shoot this one up. He needs 5 more for another Hydro, so I'm going to throw after 3 Air Slashes because that's right before they get to the 5th Mudshot. Throw a Poison Fang here, and now they get to move off exactly right there. Fine with me, I'll shoot it up. I won't switch. I need my Obsta against that Zong. I think I can get off 2 more Air Slashes before I die, so I might get to the Shadow Ball. I was scared though. I thought I was barely not gonna reach it. So I go for the freaking Poison Fang, and they don't shield. Oh my goodness, dude. I really thought I was gonna be like 1 energy short. But they have a Machamp in the back, so there's still a little bit of a shot right here. Of course, I have no shields. I'm just gonna have to take this. It's a Rock Slide. It does a very, very good chunk. Just gonna go for the Punch. This should basically KO the Machamp, or come very close to. They shield it. I'm gonna go for another Shadow Punch. Hopefully this KOs. I don't want my Obstagoon against this Machamp, even if it's low HP, because a counter does a lot of damage. And they get to the Cross Chop right here. Ooh, this will definitely KO. And then my Obsta is gonna have to counter this down, and then also kill the... Oh my, those 2 counters did a lot of damage. Also gonna have to kill this Bronzong. These things usually run Psyshock Payback, so every move is basically double resisted, or not even stab and then single resisted. So not that great. And I get to the second Night Slash, and this takes out the Zong. That is a GG right there. Venusaur Lead, not great. I go into Gengar, in comes Swampert. Very, very bad. I'll just go for the Shadow Punches. At this point, I kind of just want to burn 1 shield at least. That'd be quite nice. Goon versus Venusaur is not great, but it's not horrible either. But I'd rather have my Bat versus the Venusaur, of course. They shielded up. If they would have no shielded there, I would have probably just like double shielded, farm down. But now I'm just gonna let it go. Bring in my Obstagoon, and I will be able to get to the Night Slash right before they get to the Hydro. So I'll throw it right away. I think they need 1 more Mudshot for another Hydro, so even if it doesn't KO, which it doesn't, I get to 1 more counter, take it out. I'm expecting Venusaur to come back in. I go into Crobat, in comes Empoleon, and this is kind of tough. A Shadow Ball would one-shot, or come very close to, but I also have Poison Fang, so I'm kind of expecting them to call a Poison Fang bait, so I will go straight for the Shadow Ball right here. Hopefully this goes through. If this doesn't go through, I'm in a big problem. But yeah, damn. They shielded up. I will have to shield another move of theirs. I'm so low as well. I'm like in frenzy range basically. And that Venusaur is very, very close to a move. And after this, I need like 3 more Air Slashes for Poison Fang. I'm gonna throw 2. Hopefully catch a frenzy right here, but they don't throw. They're very smart. But I have to throw here. I have to throw here, like right before I get to another Night Slash. But I think they can just double up. Yeah, they throw here already, and I think they're doubled up as well. So I don't think we're winning this one, because a frenzy definitely KOs me. Yeah, there it is. This will KO. Well played by my opponent right there. But very, very, very tough line there. Good call. Good. If I would have Poison Fang baited the Empoleon, I would have won, I think. But I didn't. So that was a GG. Good call by them. Alright, very good lead. Stunfisk into Goon. This is where you want to see the Fisk. This is why I've cross shop too. You could really consider going Gunk as well though. I'm a big fan of Gunk Shot on Obstagoon just for the fairies, but because I already have 2 poison types here, I didn't think it was very necessary. In comes Galv. This thing is a pretty big issue for my squad, to be honest. Beats both Goon and Pat, and Gengar doesn't really like to face it as well. We have some lag here too, which makes me mistime my move and makes him get a free Voltage in right there as well. Like, I don't know the energy anymore. I'm just gonna let this go. Hopefully it's a lunge or whatever, but it isn't. So at this point, I will farm down the Galv with my bat, which is honestly kind of dumb, because now I'm a flying type and this does hurt. But luckily they go for Discharge and I shoot it up, meaning I don't get debuffed and I don't get killed as well. In comes Gallade, and this is not that bad of a matchup, really. This is really not that bad. I don't know why I wait that long before throwing. I just wanted to get the timing correct. Really, that's all I wanted, and I did, because they didn't sneak a free confusion in, and I get to 2. But I'm very surprised they didn't throw that move yet. I'm gonna swap, hoping to catch a move right there, but I didn't. In comes the Stunfisk, and well, the Gallade is in 1 air slash range, so as long as I save a shield, should be fine. The Stunfisk also in 1 air slash range. I won't shoot it up. He doesn't have enough energy for another move. 1 air slash here. 1 air slash here. Shoot this up. And it is game over. I don't think they had 2 moves anyway. So even if like I didn't sneak my air slash 2, I think I still would have won. Alright, Talonflame Lead. This is quite tough. Of course, Obstagoon loses this. So going to Gengar, because that's a decent matchup. In comes Gallade. I think I might be able to take 2 shields here. I don't think a Shadow Punch KOs though. It's been a while since I've done Ultra. Actually, with the Shadow Claw damage, it probably does. Go for another punch. This might take another shield of theirs, which it does. Alright. Now, I'm bringing in Crobat, because I can soak all of these moves. Though, of course, confusion does add up. But I just want to soak all of these moves. It is fine. I'm expecting my Obstagoon to have some play. Because with Talonflame, sometimes it's another fighter, actually. I was kind of worried about like a Shadow Machamp. But if it was, I'll just Shadow Ball right here. And then go to Goon. And then hopefully I'll be able to farm down the Shadow Machamp later. I will shield this up, because again, if it's Shadow Machamp, I needed some health. And my Crobat's almost dead, you know? But I wasn't expecting a Charmer. So that is kind of unfortunate. At this point, this is very difficult. This is where Gunk would be very, very useful. But yeah, I don't have Gunk, so all I can do is Night Slash. Also, I should probably throw my Night Slash earlier, because if you get a boost, you want to get it early. But yeah, I didn't get a boost anyway, so it didn't really matter. Hopefully I can just kill this Charmer, you know. The more Charmers dead, the better. Even though we don't win this match, yes, we will be able to kill this Charmer. So that's honestly a pretty big mental victory right there, which I'll definitely take. But the Talonflame we won't be able to farm it down. GG. Yeah, Talonflame with Charmer. I really wasn't expecting it, to be honest. But because, you know, that's very weak to Empoleon. So I thought Obstagoon would definitely have some play in the back, but they were running kind of a weird line. But, you know, works out for them. So GG. Alright, anyway, my opponent leads Jelly, which is very good for Obsta. Brings in Alt, which is wild. But very bad for my team, honestly. You know, versus the Glacier Dragons, like D-Knight, Gudra, my mons are pretty good. Because, like, 2 Night Slashes KO from Goon or Gengar does pretty well. But Altaria is so tanky that my mons don't really do that great, unfortunately. But Crobat was able to take it out. It is a Bubble Jelly too, which means Obsta isn't that great. In comes A9. Oh man, this is quite bad as well. I'm just gonna go straight Shadow Punch. I think I still have a shot here though, because I can bring this low enough. I don't think I'll be able to kill this, especially not with 2 shields. But I can bring this low enough to where Obsta can farm down, and maybe Obsta can kill the Jelly too. But against Bubble Jelly, like, Obsta really isn't that great. I'm gonna go for another Shadow Punch right here. This should take a shield. They also no-shield the first one, which is a really good play by them, because I was never gonna throw Shadow or Sludge Bomb, I mean. I throw another Shadow Punch right here, which KOs them. My timer unfortunately isn't up, otherwise I would have swapped instantly, because now they're just gonna Bubble Beam spam me and I'll be attack debuffed and I won't be able to clear the debuff with swapping. So yeah, this is gonna take a really long time. Alright, there's one Night Slash coming through. I really need a boost. Actually, I did three? Yeah, I did 3 sets with this team. 0 boosts. 0 boosts. Crazy. I mean, I'm fine. I am really not a fan of the boost moves, to be honest. My opinion, we should only have also no counter through right here. Oh, that's actually gonna cost me in the end. That sucks. I'm trying to my best. Oh wait, I did get it through. Never mind. I'm trying my best to time my moves at the end of their bubble animation. Like they can't get a free move. This one I try to CMP tie. Another Night Slash, but no boosts, and I think a Bubble Beam will KO here. But yeah, my opinion, these chance boost moves just aren't very fun. They should only have like 100% or 0% chance, like Bubble Beam 100% chance. Ice Wind, fine, but Night Slash, Ancient Power, it's kind of dumb in my opinion. Anyway, they Shadow Balled my Goon, by the way. Can we just replay that? Wait. They actually Shadow Balled my Goon, and I looked this up. It does exactly the same amount of damage as Bubble Beam, which is pretty funny, honestly, because Shadow Ball is triple resisted. GG. Alright, next game. A Talonflame Lead again. I go into Gengar. In comes Stunfisk. Not great. Actually, very bad. But, no, I can do some chip damage here. My Crobat avoids it in the back, so I might be fine here. Come on, Gengar. Another punch. And from this range, I think a Rock Slide KOs, or I don't think it does. I think it's like 1 HP. I've been in this situation before. It's the Stunfisk. All right, in comes Obstab. I'm gonna get some good energy here, and getting an energy advantage versus a Talonflame is quite big because Talonflame really relies on ramping up. So if we can get some damage off early in charge move form, they don't get many fast moves through, so it can't really ramp up. So that's quite nice. I was gonna throw one Night Slash, throw 2 counters before we throw a Night Slash, so they don't get a free Incinerate. Do it again, so they don't get a full free Incinerate. Another Night Slash coming through. This will take quite a bit of health. If they no shield, I can farm it down. If they shield, I'll just go my Crobat anyway. And at this point, Air Slash plus Poison Fang should be able to take out this Talonflame. I'll shield every move, because I'm pretty sure I get to 2 Poison Fangs before they get to 3 Flame Charges. Because after this, they need 3 more Incinerates. And I only need 4 more Air Slashes. And I can throw 3 Air Slashes in their first 2 Incinerates. And then I can get my 4th Air Slash in the middle of their 3rd. And fire the move before they're able to fire their Flame Charge. There it is. That's a dead Talonflame. Here comes Ferrothorn. I got a bit confused. I think, wait, Thunder? No, Thunder is 5 Bullet Seeds. So I swapped out there expecting maybe Thunder. Though, these things don't run Thunder. These things run Mirror Shot or Flash Cannon. So I probably would have been pretty safe just staying in, throwing the Shadow Ball. But this works as well. They killed me with the Power Whip. I go for the Shadow Ball and this kills the Ferrothorn. That is a GG right there. Alright, another Escavelier Lead. That is not great. So I switch into a Gengar immediately. Shadow Punch the Escav. They stay in. I Shadow Punch because now, normally I like when I switch in, oh my god, the Acid Spray. That's so bad. Normally when I switch in like a safe swap, I don't like to throw my move immediately. I like to just farm up. Because if they don't swap immediately, it means they don't really have a solid answer in the back. This time I threw my move immediately, don't even get to the second Shadow Punch by the way, which is quite bad. This time I threw a move immediately because now the Escav is basically a Night Slash range for the Obstagoon, which is big. Alright, this is bad. They outraged my Obstagoon. I was expecting the outrage, but I didn't want to shield. I think at this point I just want to double shield my Crobat. Luckily I get to this move before they kill me or before they get to the move. Because now Now I still have my Obstagoon left as a potential sacrificial swap later. I'm kind of expecting Double Dragon though. Oh, it's Jelly. It is Jelly. Which is not great. But I can definitely deal with this. I have Shadow Ball on this. They Bubble Beam though. Luckily it's not Ice Beam. I kind of called no Ice Beam. Honestly, the only way I won if that isn't Ice Beam. So that's why I no-shoot it. Because if they have Ice Beam, just double Ice Beam and they win the game. I shoot this. And this was a mistake, probably. Also, my Air Slash got denied. Their Hex came through. I'm not sure if that's gonna... that's gonna change the game. Probably not, because this is a Shadow Ball. I should have called the Bubble Beam bait. That was my win con, I guess. But now they swap in the Escav and they take me out. GG, well played by them. Good baits, good baits. Alright, Obstagoon into Gallade Lead. This is pretty good. Confusions resisted, double resisted. Actually, only have to watch out for the charge move, which I'll actually try to catch on my Gengar or Crobat. At this point, I want to throw 2 counters. Oh, no, I'm going to throw another Night Slash. And I'm expecting them to throw 1 more Confusion than the move. So I'm going to throw 2 counters. But we end up getting some weird lag right there. I tried to switch and I can't. This would have been an epic catch. Would have been a really epic catch. But I go into my Gengar anyway now for the second move. And catch anyway. So this is fine. Just a Leaf Blade though. Unfortunate. I was hoping for it to be a close combat. They bring in Umbreon, which is very, very, very bad. Yeah, Gengar in the current meta, honestly not the best safe swap. Because we see a lot of Umbreon, we see a lot of Snorlax. I've already got my Gengar locked into a Snorlax a couple times, but you know, you don't always have to win the switch with a safe swap, right? So it might still work out fine. I'm just gonna let this go. I'll bring in the Goon. This point, I'm just gonna farm this all the way down. I want some energy on this thing. And then I'll be fine. Farm it all the way down. They might get to another move, but they don't. I have 2 Night Slashes stored, which is really nice. Go for a Night Slash right here. 1 counter. Go for the Night Slash. And then I'll throw another counter. Go for another Night Slash. And this should take out the Gallade. Now, what do they have in the back? Hopefully it's like Snorlax. Because they still have a shield. That'd be fine. It's Empoleon. I go for the Cross Chop. And... this might have been a mistake, because they have three waterfalls right now, right? They have 5 waterfalls, no Air Slash through either, so I need 5 more for their next Hydro. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't gonna get to my Shadow Ball, unfortunately, so I'll throw the Poison Fang. Because if they throw the Hydro immediately now, I can counter down. Which they almost do. They have like, they need 4 more for the 3rd Hydro Cannon now. This doesn't even KO a Poison Fang, and this should KO the Empoleon. If I would have gone for the Shadow Ball, we would have likely CMP tied, and I would not have gotten any moves off. So, well, I thought the Hydro Cannon was gonna KO. I guess since it didn't KO, I would have gotten it off anyway. Alright, next game. Obstagoon into Hypno. This is a really good matchup. Really, really good matchup for Obstagoon. Though, it can have Focus Blast, of course. It can have Focus Blast. But I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. Just gonna no-shoot this right here. Just a Thunder Punch. Go for... oh, they swap into Umbreon. And this is really, really good. This is really, really good. This is exactly where I want to see the Umbreon. Though, Hypno is still gonna be an issue. I think I might swap into Crobat here in a second. Because I want to save my Obstagoon for the Hypno. And I'm kind of expecting another thing weak to Obsta in the back. I don't know. I don't know. Could be a very common line is Hypno and Snorlax. Hypno, Umbreon, Snorlax. So if there's a Snorlax, I want to save my Obstagoon with a little bit of health and a shield in the back. They shield that up. I go to my own Crobat. And I will try to take this out. I pressed my move right there. Weird how it didn't fire actually. Because I swapped it in on a charge move. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I just farm up a little bit more right there. Poison Fang, this should take out the Umbreon. They bring in the Hypno again. I go for the Poison Fang because they already have a Thunder Punch stored. So I'm not going to farm up to the Shadow Ball because they just kill me before I get there. Yeah, they get to the Thunder Punch right here. And now knowing what's in the back here, I really should have shielded. I really should have shielded. Knowing what's in the back. You're going to see what's in the back. It's quite scary. Also, I could have gone into Kangar here maybe, because one Shadow Claw with a defense drop might have KO'd. It's a Scrafty, and this is horrible. I have a 2-1 shield advantage, and Sludge Bomb is decent here. But I'm pretty sure if they pop bait once, I won't be able to get 3 Sludge Bombs off. They just pop bait once, and then the foul play. I also thought it wouldn't do so much, so I no-shield it, expecting the pop, and well, I just die. Yo, GG to them. GG to them. This was the final game of the video today. Yeah, I definitely should have shielded it. Anyway, Crobat, really good. Really enjoyed this Pokemon. Really enjoyed this team as well. Definitely a Pokemon you should consider. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other Pokemons you want to see in Ultra Premiere, by the way. I will try to make a video on those. Anyway, see you in the next one. Later.